Don, what has your rebate meant to your team over the course of this season? What has your rebate meant to your team over the course of this season?
Well, a lot of different things. Obviously, at third base, he's been unbelievable. You know, the plays he's made over there has kind of just stopped that anything over there at third base. He's been great. A guy in our clubhouse that's, you know, been tremendous over the last couple of years. I think showed a lot of character last year when Louis had come in and did really well, but Juan kind of stayed the course, was a good teammate to him, gained tons of respect in the clubhouse, and he swung the bat this year. He's been great. I mean, offensively, he's been a force. I think regular season 290 or something, right against righties, a little different against the lefties, but guy that's given us a lot of key hits. He's walked a little bit this year, so he's just been he kind of solidified third base for us.
Hey Don, AJ was just in here a minute ago. He talked about how difficult it is to flip the switch. You guys weren't, obviously weren't playing great at the end. Were you concerned about that as the regular season wound down? And seeing last night, did that reassure you at all?
Well, I think you're always concerned that momentum's gotten turned. Your guys have kind of, and it's so you are concerned, and there's really a delicate balance I think for myself and the coaching staff of human nature tells me that these games, they know these games, part of those games didn't mean anything, and you can tell them home field advantage and all that stuff, and they want to. You're playing it, you're pushing it. So how far do you push? And we had some guys that were banged up, and do you take care of them? Do you keep pushing through it? So it wasn't. You're always concerned about letting momentum get away. But I think in the playoffs, and I only played 1 year, but been a number of years now as a coach, momentum is daily. So today's momentum is going to be based on this game. Right now we have a little momentum going into this game. We've won a game on the road. We got our guy going. If we can put some pressure on him today, hopefully we can keep the momentum, kind of keep the momentum in our dugout. But that changes all the time. It's part of that other one. So,
questions for Don? Bill?
They go from a right-handed starter to a left-handed starter today, but you didn't change the lineup at all. Why no changes?
Well, I don't know really where to change what's happened with us. We don't have Matt, and you don't have Andre. So I don't really have anyone that's truly played a lot of center field at the major league level. So that keeps me in shoe. Carl, we've just decided this is our guy up top, and we want to be able to go with him. And so there's really nowhere to go for us. I don't know where I'd really change.
Why? With we kind of set on him as fifth for a while then.
Well, I am with what's happened with us. Like, depends if I can get Andre back or not. That could change him around a little bit, but he gives me better balance, throughout the course of through the length of our lineup. So he's a force. He can be a force. He's a guy that's every time he walks up could hit a homer. Makes you think a little bit behind Adrian. How you going to pitch Adrian? So we're just trying to put the lineup together the best way possible. Keep it balanced where you don't get to the back and feel like you just kind of don't like guys everywhere where they're at.
With a chance to kind of digest how well things went for you guys last night, this morning, you feel like pinching yourself almost how well things went with Greinke going today and taking away home field advantage from Atlanta?
Well, obviously, again, the playoffs kind of one-day momentum. So you feel good about, we probably couldn't have scripted it too much better than we scripted yesterday. Kirsch was able to go 7, get to the back end of our bullpen. We were able to put pressure on them, get a lead early. I think we marked 4 times, in 9 innings. Like we scored in 4 different innings, so we kind of kept pressure constantly. So everything kind of went well for us. And then to have Zach starting today, obviously you have the same chances. He can throw some zeros early. Can we get on the board, put some pressure on him?
Yeah,
County. How's Ethier progressing?
We think good. Thought we liked his at-bat last night. Yesterday, I guess on the bases, he ran a little bit and made a couple of turns. So he's at the point where I know I'm willing to use him station to station. If it's a situation I don't have to try to, he doesn't have to try to score from first base or score from second. I'm in more of a scenario that I'm willing to let him go. He gets to second, he's fine. If it's a ball that he can actually get to second, take his time, and then still get to third, then that's fine too. So I don't know what scenario that would be, but I know we're willing to do that. We don't have to pinch run for him automatically.
So if he gets a hit, he could stay in the game.
He could possibly stay in the game if it's the right situation.
Other questions for Don? Bill, right up here, first row.
How did Clayton feel today? Was he fine?
Clayton's came out good. Yeah, he's always kind of that day after. He's blowing up the weight room, so he's kind of in there doing his day after workout. He's gonna throw a pin or something tomorrow. He's talking about, so he's moving on. Regular work.
Don, do you think Kenley Jansen's gotten the credit he deserves, for the season he's had, and how much did he turn around the bullpen by himself just when he made that move?
Well, he kind of ended up solidifying it, which, I don't know if always numbers-wise, you can quantify what he's able to do. I think it's the confidence that your team has when you get a lead late. If you get that lead and you're going into the night, you feel like you're going to win. I know these guys have it in Atlanta, and I think Kinley give us that one-run lead, you feel like he's going to hold that. And so that's given us, I think, as a team, a lot of confidence. I don't know if he gets the credit, maybe because he hasn't been the closer all year, and we're kind of West Coast. You don't get the same amount of exposure. It doesn't seem like, kind of nationally, because the games are on different times and things. So, but it won't take long, that he's going to get his due, and I'm sure the people within baseball, because they love the numbers, and his are pretty good.